Hi, it's Rob from the Gym Tin. I hope you're well. Welcome to abdominal conditioning training with me. I hope you're well. Grab yourself a pint of water, close the doors, let people know you're taking part in the training session, and let's go for this. Cheers. Okay, so we're going to find a space. Check around one way, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of room. If you're doing this on a mat and it's on a laminate flooring, or a wooden flooring, just make sure that it's a mat that's not going to slide all over the place, etc. And what I want you to do is find yourself a position. If you're doing it on carpet, you're absolutely fine, of course. So you're going to have your feet a fist gap apart. So measure it and make sure your posture is right here. Your pelvis is going to square forward and your feet are nice and parallel. So from here, you're just going to roll your feet forward and back. Lift your torso up, lift your chest up. The crown of your head is up to the ceiling. And just march forward and back with your feet. From here, place your feet flat to the floor and then roll horizontally across the body. And can you keep big toe to little toe flat to the floor? Now, if you're doing this and you're finding that you've got this like centrifugal force and it's pulling you backwards and forward each time, you're going too quick. Slow it down. Feel that rotation here. So you're in control of the movement. And the reason for doing that is things will start to happen here at the feet. So if you're not balanced on your feet, keep rocking and rotating, you're going to find your feet are going to start to do this. Your pelvis is going to move all over the shop as well. So you want to feel toe to heel, grounded to the floor, big toe, little toe, down as well. And you're feeling that rotation here. Now you might find it comfortable to have your head facing forward and just allowing your shoulders to roll underneath your chin each time. But anytime you're feeling these feet rocking and moving, you know you've got instability there. So if you're rolling and you're supinating your foot like this, keep turning, you're going to find that you need to push down into your big toe. If you feel that your little toe is coming up, so you're everting here, you need to try and push your little toe down to the ground. And just feel what happens. And what happens on your left might not happen on your right. So it might not be symmetrical. It might be that it only happens on one foot and not the other. It might be that it happens on both feet. Who knows? 2 more here. 1 more here. And release. Work through a side bend. Good work. And again, it's about you taking control of the movements, slow reaching, slow returning. Come forward into hinge, reaching down towards the feet, slowly pull yourself back up. Keep going. Five more here, keep working it through, slow and controlled movements. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. Cool. And from here, we're going to take our feet wide. We're going to turn our right foot away. Now, once you turn your right foot away, if I take you from side on, what I want to see is you've gone for that big stride to the side. Okay, the right foot, as you can see here, is kind of in line with the heel. And I want you to bring it forward slightly so it's in line with the midpoint of your foot. So from here, you've literally just turned that foot and then you're going to step it into the midline of your position. Okay, let's give this a go. So big wide step, turn the right foot and then step it in. And then turning into what's called your warrior two position. So we're going to turn our torso through and we're going to try and get our parallel arms here. And slowly come back up. And still working through that knee flexion. Now you might find you need to pull your shorts up in this, like I did slightly. So keep working through your warrior two. So here, arms nice and parallel, flex through. And if you can, you go a little bit wider on the stance. And feel what happens to your arms. Do your arms stay nice and parallel? Or does one arm drop out? Let's go, let's work 5 more here. 5. 4 more here. Really bracing your abdominals here. Get them nice and strong. 2 more here. Can you get your arms back into more of a straight line? So if your arms are forward, bring them back here. Can you get your arms so they're parallel to the floor? And release, shake it out. Take your feet forward. Shake out both legs. Let's take those feet wide again. We're going to turn that foot. Remember, once we turn the foot, we're going to step into the midline slightly. Take a wider step here. We're going to come back out into warrior pose 2 again. Just step wider, foot turned, step and reach. Get those arms parallel to the floor, pull your elbows back, and step into it. Now, as you're doing this, you're really working your abdominals to keeping yourself flat to facing forward here. So your obliques, your abdominals are holding you into position here, and your back muscles are working hard as well. Now, as you're stepping into this, feel what happens to this foot. Does the foot rock in? Do you supinate? Or can you keep that foot nicely flat to the floor? What happens? Let's go, let's work 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. And release. Slowly move yourself out of that stretch. Grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers. Okay, if you have a couple of hand weights, you're going to put them at the top end of your mat. Okay, and then we're going to slowly lower ourselves down to the floor, laying onto our back, stretching our body out nice and tall, pointing your toes away. From here, you're going to walk your feet in, flat to the floor. Drop your arms down by your side. Push up into back bridge. Give me 6 slow, controlled back bridges here. So bottom's going to touch the floor. And then push up nice and high, tummy up to the ceiling. And then using your abs and your glute strength strong, slowly lower back down again. Each time your bottom kisses the floor, you're going to come back strong and lift again. Slowly lower back down again. going to rest your bottom down into the floor. Take your left foot and place it over your right thigh. Now, from here, I'm going to try and push back into that back bridge. Now, straight away, if you feel this doesn't feel safe, relevant, and effective for you, just go back into your normal back bridge. Push and extend, and then slowly, controlled, lower back down. And again, press. And then slowly, controlled, lower back down. We're going to do 6 more of these on the left. And each time our bottom is just gently coming down, caressing the floor. And we're going to slowly return the hips back up to the top and slowly lower down again. Each time the smaller the back, just touching the floor, and off we go again. Lift and slowly lower. One more here. And slowly stretch up both legs. Slowly walking both. Placing the right foot over the top of the left thigh. And again, as soon as you lift, if you feel that that's not safe, relevant, and effective for you, just come back into your standard back bridge again. And just feel if there's any difference between the left and the right side as you're working through these moves. And release. Slowly stretch your back out through that one. From here, we're going to come into a reverse tabletop position here. So we're going to stretch our arms into a 90-degree position here, and our shins are coming down into a tabletop position here. Plantar flex, point your toes away. Give yourself a challenge here of knocking your knee into your hands. Keeping your elbows off the floor. Slowly pulling in and back again each time. Five more here. 4 more here. Feel, do your toes want to drop down slightly? Or do your shins stay nice into tabletop? Last one. And slowly release. From here, arms out wide, feet flat to the floor, knees roll to the right side. Now, if you've got a Dynaband or a band that you place over your thighs, I want to see if you can keep the tension on the band as you rock to the side. Now, I want you to try and keep a nice open gap between those knees. What I mean by that is that your fist gap between your feet should be represented at your knees as well. So that gap there. So you're slowly rocking over to the side and you're keeping the abdominal strength and the hip flexor strength and the adductor strength and the gluteal strength to isometrically hold the legs as you roll to the side. And you might find a big stretch through the chest here if you're particularly tight during this exercise. Three more here then, let's see it. Two more here. Last one. It's a tough control move, and you can feel that my last one there, I can feel my feet were getting closer together. Slightly disengaging the abdominal and the flexor. Extend both legs, extend both arms and stretch. And let's work on the other side. So you might need to wiggle over slightly if you need a bit more space. And again, we're going to work on that rotation. And then slowly bring ourselves back through to feet flat to the floor. So both legs are moving at the same time. The gap between the knees and the feet the same. Again, if you find this is easy, put a band over the top of your thighs and keep the gap the same as you're doing it. We've got a Dynaband over the thighs and see what happens. Rotate over. Slowly pull back up. Rotate. Slowly come back up. Again, as always, you're trying to keep the same gap between the knees and the feet. Let's see, we get the outside of that thigh all the way to the floor each time. Last one here, come on, keep that rotation good. If you've got the strength, you fold your arms, take your arms out the exercise completely, and just see whether or not you've got the strength in your thighs, your hip flexors, and your adductors. Do all that work. And release. Stretch yourself out nice and tall and long. From here, we're going to work through a slow, controlled crunch with the legs out nice and straight to finish. 10 here. 9. Keep the lower back squeezed into the floor. And release, stretching back through the exercise. Really, really well trained. Love that session. That's really good. From there, slowly standing yourself up from there. Take your feet first down apart, hinge, feel a nice big stretch in the back of your legs. Slowly coming back up through standing. You let your fingers roll around one way, roll around the other way. It's really, really, really well trained. As always, if you've done that live, hashtag live, do it on replay, hashtag replay. Let me know how you get on with it. And as always, if I can help, get in contact. Let's see if we can get you with your fitness even further. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time, your effort, and energy into all that. I'll see you again for the next one. Cheers.